Jason Abraham, the Shadow Teacher. And when I first started this channel, my original character, again, was not very likable, was very narcissistic. And a good friend of mine said, "Jason, why are you doing this? Nobody in their right mind is going to watch this." And I said, this is a passion project. See, I've always been a huge fan of pro wrestling, and so my original idea was, what if I took the pro wrestling idea of being a heel, a villain character, and I applied that to the space of personal development, motivation, and fitness. Again, just turn that narcissism up. But it turns out that I had a deeper reason for doing this, a much deeper motivation. You see, I was processing quite a bit of trauma at the time, and one of the traumas and life patterns that I was struggling with was people pleasing, taking on other people's energy, taking on things I didn't want to do but got or unconsciously chose to do. And I thought, maybe I can shift some of that energy by creating a new persona that's the exact opposite, that is completely self-centered, bulletproof of anyone's whims, and is extreme in their opinion and value of themselves. And that's what my original character, the Guns N' Roses of fitness, was. But ultimately, I was creating another shadow. Now, I hated my work at that time. I wanted to get out of my job, and I wanted to make it on YouTube as a creator full-time. And I was hoping I could do it with that idea. But I'm thankful that it did not work out, because I realized I would have just created another prison for myself had the Guns N' Roses of fitness been successful in its original form. You see, when we have not processed and integrated the lessons from trauma, we're doomed to continue to repeat them. And that's where I was then. I was aware of the trauma, but I was still running from it. And I was just running from it in the form of these videos. And I sought counsel from one of my mentors, who is an evolutionary astrologist, and she did some work with me. And one thing we uncovered was that in one of my past lives, the one before this one, I was a female who was struggling with people pleasing, someone who was not able to find her voice in her lifetime. And that spirit has carried over into this lifetime as Jason Abraham, as this incarnation of the remnants of that spirit. You see, trauma, it provides us with priceless information to memory. Not only memories from the current life we're experiencing, but memories of lives that we've been before. Lives on the planet Earth, and maybe other planets beyond. And that is what the value of the shadow is. When we go into trauma, it really helps align us with our life's purpose. As when we're aware of our trauma and how it shows up in our emotions and how it shows up in our bodies, then we're presented with a different choice. Yes, we can continue to go the same path that we have before that has led to frustration, but now that the unconscious has become conscious, we can now make a different choice. One that is in more alignment with the conscious values that we are proclaiming. So I'm so thankful that I had that creative idea. I'm also thankful that it didn't work, because I love my job. And guess what? I'm doing the same thing. My job, where I actually make money, I don't make it on YouTube. I do this just out of love and passion. And I don't care if I make it or not. I'll still keep doing this as long as I feel creative energy. But I have a new relationship with my work, and I absolutely love it, because I'm making new choices. And I'm creating relationships in my coaching, taking on only clients that I know are going to be a good fit, taking on clients that respect my boundaries, and being aware of my boundaries and setting those up front, and also respecting those boundaries of other people. It's just transformed all of my relationships, and there's no more running. There's no more escaping. It's integration. And that frees me to do whatever creative work that I want to do. If I was a YouTube creator and that was my sole source, then I would be a slave of the algorithms. I would be a slave to whatever YouTube set forth as what would go high in the algorithm and what would lead to monetization. But thankfully, I'm free. And hence I can talk about the lizard people. I can talk about my experiences with aliens. I can do whatever the fuck I want, because I am free. I am me. I've integrated my shadows. I'm curious about the shadows I have not yet integrated. I'm curious about where I've been, where I'm going, but most importantly, I'm present with what I'm doing right now. And I love you all. Thank you for those who are watching this channel and supporting me by interacting. Yeah, I really appreciate you, and I appreciate the beautiful creative souls out there who inspire me and who are just carrying the life force energy of the life process in this world. That's all I got. Peace.